Hey, Giddy, hey, Giddy, I need my cousin. I want to hear a real American accent. As if you had to pass from
Will
some
I?
dude from Virginia, I need you to be like, "This is my American accent."
Right, what do you want me to do?
Hey, Giddy, I want you to say the phrase, "I went to the store this morning." I need my cousin. I want to hear a
I went
real
to the store this morning.
American accent. It still sounds British as shit. You can't. I need a full American.
Oh, I actually want me to say that.
No, I want you to say that in an American accent.
Do you want me to say I went to the store this morning?
You went to the store this morning as a dude from Iowa, not a dude from fucking.
I, I don't know accents from America. What is one accent does all.
Dude, American. I don't understand how like you see some of these like actors and stuff like Charlie. What's his name? Charlie Hunnam that played Jax Teller. He is
Mm.
super British. He's British as fuck. And then you see him as Southern California, and he sounds like he's from Southern California. And I don't understand how they do that because my
Tyler
British
Bridges.
accent is terrible. It is horrible. I'm just here to hurt y'all's feelings, and you guys already feel like shit because you talk like that all the time. But I'm just here to accentuate and make fun of you guys even more about it. But like, also, don't understand how you guys, when you're talking, just cut words out.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so what do you
You
mean?
just did it. What you mean?
No,
That
I said what do
what
you
do
mean?
you mean? That is four words, and you just made it one lot. What you
I
mean?
literally said what do you mean?
No, you said what you mean. What you mean?
Yeah, but right. Okay, so
You guys
it's
love
not
to
cutting out
compact
words.
everything.
Yeah, but
Are
it's
you
not
just
cutting down
lazy,
words.
or is it hard to say?
Well, if that's the conversation route you want to go down, then I could say that are you guys illiterate?
We're
So,
illiterate.
well, seeing that watcher, WATCHA, is in the dictionary. So, are you guys illiterate enough to the point you can't use shortened down variants of words, or you don't understand them?
Ollie, my dad can't read.
So that answer the question. Are you
Yeah,
guys
we're
illiterate?
illiterate,
Right,
bro.
okay,
My
so there.
father cannot read. And it took me until I was like 27 years old to understand that my dad couldn't read. And he was really good at it my whole life, being like, oh, you're going to read more books. You're going to be smarter than this, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't understand. I thought he was just being a hard ass. No, the man can't read. So when he would hand me stuff and be like, what does this say? I thought he was just testing me to see if I was illiterate. No, no, my dad actually can't read. Like, he I don't know how to say this. He can read word, like he knows what a word is and
Hmm.
every like he can say, "Oh, that's whatever this word is or whatever." But you put a paragraph in front of him, and it fucking frustrates him so bad to have to put these words together to understand what they understand that he's literally like, "What's just read it, goddamn it! What's that say right there? What is this? What are we doing?" And I'm just like, "Dad, why don't you read it?" And he's like, I need you to read it." And I didn't understand my whole life, my whole existence, that my dad's illiterate. Like when I played football, my dad was our defensive coach, right? Instead of using like words and phrases for like, oh, this is the defensive play,
Hmm.
he used numbers. X221. And I just thought we were talking in binary, like fucking numbers, you know what I mean? Ones and zeros. I thought that's what we were talking. No, it's because my dad legitimately could not read
Jesus.
and still cannot read.
Right. So I think we've answered the question there. It's not a case of British people shorten words down. It's a case of American people are too illiterate to understand that there are shortened variants in the dictionary.
Wait, what was the word you brought up? Watcher? Is that that's a word in the dictionary? Dictionary?
Yeah, good up, yeah.
Yeah, like the train watcher or the kitty watcher. Okay, whoa. 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 My ADHD was like, make a joke. Make a joke.
So in there's the common dictionary in the UK called the Oxford Dictionary. Uh, Watcher, WOTCHA, is the is an informal. It's an exclamation of what are you, what have you and what do you? There's more to it.
I think you're just making up
No,
fucking words.
no. It says here. The origin of watcher and when it was put into the dictionary was 1920.
Okay, what else are we using from 1920 that we shouldn't have? Like women's rights? They got those in 19. Okay, whoa. Negan, calm down, Zach. I'm on one. I got comedy coming up. I got to sell out a room.
Jesus Christ. So yeah.
Chat, I'm going to tell you guys something. Something I've been struggling with. And I think all the years I've been in recovery and therapy and stuff like that, what I've learned about obtaining your goals is you have to understand them. Oh my God, this man spelled advice wrong. That's the most fucking British thing I've ever seen. You put super good advice.
As if I can autocorrect it, is it?
It's ICE.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's done
that. We were just talking about like I'm that's why I'm not illiterate is because I had to spell everything in my house.
Yeah, good for you.
Oh, chat. I had a whole thing that I wanted to say and everything. I'm not big in believing in like manifesting your destiny. I think that's stupid. And I'm not saying if it works for you, it works for you. I also never want people to take what I say and be like, oh, Zach said this. So that like, I don't know shit. I don't know a motherfucking thing. I truly don't. What I do know is I've spent a lot of my life, a long time of my life, letting decisions made by other people and actions put forth by other people determine what and who I could be.
If you wanted to be a homosexual with a tutu on and a ballerina outfit, that's you. You do you.
Ballerina.
You do
what
you.
It comes down to is, dude, I'm terrified of this comedy shit I got coming up. I'm fucking terrified for them to be like, all right, you want your 10 minutes? You've been a year and a half of this. I've been asking for
more shows
for 10 minutes, dude. I've been asking for more time. I've been asking for give me the availability to put my people in those seats and I'll make this place fucking laugh. I can do that. That's what I'm good at.
Laugh,
and
right?
Wait, what?
You pay them to laugh.
No, so how it works is I sell tickets every $10. Every ticket is $10. If I sell over the 10, then 75% of the ticket sales come back to me. So if I sell 10, I get 75 bucks.
Nice.
If I sell 80, I get whatever 75% of 800 is. If I sell $1,000 worth of tickets, I get 750 bucks. So like,
all you've got to do then is really tell your friends, like, I'll buy you all a pint.
Bitch, I don't have any friends. Hey, I'll buy you a pint if you'll come to my fucking comedy show. Go ahead and start planning to come over. I don't have any friends. I'm doing a podcast with a man literally 4,700 miles in the other motherfucking direction across 3 ponds, 6 time zones, fucking 2 different judicial standpoint. Like, we go from democracy to dictatorship to I don't even know what the Brits got anymore, parliament and what. Like, my best friend lives in a 6-hour difference of everything. Okay. Also, the rest of my friends suck. The rest of my friends suck, dude. I don't really have friends, and I know, I truly know that that's my fault. But I'm okay with that. Like, what was that video you sent me? The Joey Diaz. All you need is 3 motherfuckers. All you really need in this world is 3 motherfuckers. You need 3 people and you could take over a fucking country. And I believe that. I don't know if it's because I come from a big family and I have 5 fucking brothers and a sister. And like, if you put all 6 of us in a room and we're faced with opposition, we are going to fucking dismantle the opposition just because of who we are as people. So I don't know if that's what I believe, but like, I don't have any friends. I don't want any friends because also, you guys suck. You guys all suck. You're shitty parents, you're shitty partners, you're shitty workers, you're shitty everything. And when people don't put effort into things, that makes me think that like, oh, they're getting this with no effort. Let me not put up, and then my life fucking falls apart. It just fucking what's up, pieces and explosions and everything. So I've been trying really, really hard, dude. The month of November has kind of whooped my ass. I've been trying to get off my drugs, and chat, honestly, it's weird because like I'm supposed to take these drugs for pain and shit, but I also know that they take away a part of me. They take away the Zach that wants to talk and create and be about shit and everything, and I hate that. I hate being in pain, but I hate the other part more. So, I mean, yeah, if I had 40 dudes that I just like hung out with on the regular, I'd be like, all of you motherfuckers better be there. Buy yourself a ticket. I'll buy you a pint. But I mean, I got you, and you live fucking clear on the other side of the earth. I told Jason he better be there. So if Jason's not there, then I'm just gonna have to fight him. I mean, I will fight him too. I will show up to his house that we both grew up in, and I will fight him. So, but he said he's gonna be there. I'm scared, man. And
here's something for you.
Good.
So with everything going on with Russia, Ukraine, have you heard Putin's warning to the UK and the US? So Putin, yeah. So Putin has publicly made an announcement saying that because the UK and the US supplied missiles and approved the use of missiles, and they've been launched against Russian grounds, that anyone that associates now with the current war in Ukraine are now deemed as active enemies, and response will be sent forth. So that now that Biden has gone, yeah, fuck it, send them missiles and use them, and our prime minister has gone, yeah, send them missiles, they can use them. We have now all, both the UK and the US have both been put on a shit list with Putin now, with the current threat of a nuclear war.
We're good. I'm sure Trump's already called him and been like, hey, motherfucker, that was not me. This old man with dementia did that. You know that wasn't me. I almost 100% believe Donald Trump has probably reached out like, hey, Vladimir.
Yeah, the problem
what we're going to need to do, it's lovely here. I got the office back, the White House. So what we're going to need to do is I'm going to need you to back out of the Ukraine. Like, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
The problem is
that shit's terrifying, dude.
The damage is already done. They've already. I genuinely feel like the Ukrainian army has purposely used our missiles and your missiles before using their own because of where they come from.
Yeah, if they use 100%.
I think they knew what they were doing by using them before their own.
100%. Also, the fact that Vladimir Putin is still in the Ukraine, which is like this big compared to the rest of your motherfucking country, is insane. You guys have been at war for like 800 fucking days. So it's 2024. This isn't, we're not talking about 1975 war. We're not talking about 1940. This isn't World War II. Like, we're talking about wartime in the time that we have now with the weaponry we have, with the responses that we have, with the capabilities that we have. Also, little side note, side note. How do those Koreans handle being in Ukraine? Yeah. They got their shit pushed. So I understand that these people are like, oh, you know, North Korea has missiles and this and that. They suck. They suck. Their elite special forces got run through by the Ukrainian National Guard, bro. Yeah. Bad. Like bad.
Right. I'm going to share my screen. I want you to watch this.
Got run through. Also, you want to piss off America? I know some down on boys. You give them a right old M4 and send them.
В ответ на применение американского и британского дальнобойного оружия 21 ноября текущего. В ответ на.
Oh, I don't see anything.
No. So
I see it. I'm on the pod, but the pod's a little bit behind.
Yeah, I'll read it to you, right?
В ответ на применение американского и британского дальнобойного оружия 21 ноября текущего года российские вооруженные силы нанесли комбинированный удар по одному из объектов оборонно-промышленного комплекса Украины. В боевых условиях было проведено в том числе и испытание одной из новейших российских ракетных систем средней дальности. В данном случае с баллистической ракетой в безъядерном гиперзвуковом оснащении. Мы считаем себя вправе применять наше оружие против военных объектов тех стран, которые позволяют применять свое оружие против наших объектов. А в случае эскалации агрессивных действий будем отвечать также решительно и зеркально. Об этом рекомендую серьезно.
Oh, chat said, hey, all Ollie. The transitions are all Ollie, dude. He did all of he built all this shit. All Ollie.
Oh, the shit. Don't worry about it.
No, they look great, dude. That's what the chat said. They said the transitions and everything are so good. They look great. So here's the other thing about that. Like I said, America as a whole is about to get fucking overhauled. Like, we're about to tear down the old shag carpet and the fucking wallpaper that we got up with old Sleepy Joe in here and go back to Trump. Honestly, and I've said it 100 times, I don't like Donald Trump. As a human, I think he's a piece of shit. As a political business leader, man's pretty top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Man's pretty top tier. Also, Grandma, if you ever watch this, you fucking lied to me because you can be a felon and the president. You can be a felon and the president. So all the times like, oh, you can't commit crimes and like ever do anything with your life. Look at Donald Trump. I'm just saying. Grandma, if you ever see this, I can be the president. I don't have felonies. I'm just on a couple watch lists.
You couldn't be president. Shut up.
I would be the best goddamn president ever.
Shut up.
There's an SNL skit from back in the day, and whoever the guy wins the presidency, and he's like super drunk, and he literally is like, "Give us your fucking guns, or we're gonna come shoot you."
Saying
so
now
people give up all their guns, and he's like, "Give us all your fucking drugs, or we're gonna come shoot you." And then all the drugs, he like wakes up out of like a 3-year just bender of being drunk every day, and he's like, "What's going on?" They're like, "Mr. President, you have done it. World peace is here." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Well, it started with your policy of give us your fucking guns or we'll come blow your fucking heads off." I would be the greatest president ever.
Yeah, so this is, I think it was Russian ambassador to the UK. Listen to this.
So are you saying now that
Can a felon
Britain
be prime
is
minister?
directly involved in this war?
Absolutely. Britain and
Prime Minister
UK
Ali,
is now
President
directly
Zach.
involved in this war because this fighting cannot happen without without NATO
The
staff.
US is now directly
British
involved
staff
in this war.
as
Dude,
well,
But you
mainly
are
I'm telling
using
you,
Chinese dual
Donald Trump is
use
not worried about this
technology.
shit.
You're using Iranian missiles. You're
Because
using
he's
Iranian.
also gonna go.
This
Okay,
report
so
basically
wait.
goes on to say, right, that, okay, granted, yes, they've used our missiles, granted, but you're using Iranian missiles. Like, listen to what he says now. He stumps him like fuck.
Iranian drones. You're using North Korean troops.
I can't hear it.
So are you saying?
So he goes on to say you're using North Korean troops, Iranian drones. Are you saying that all these people are now involved in the war as well? So
I just want to say, yeah, Russia's kind of a hypocrite saying like, oh, you used American weapons. I'm like, that guy is fucking clearly North Korean, dog. What are you talking about? That dude's from like Chechnya or something. Like, that guy's not Russian at all. Why the fuck? What? All right, hey, North Korea, I catch one of you in the street, boy. I'm beating your ass on principle. That in America is what we like to call on site. That means if you catch an op slipping, that you got to beat their ass in public or like shoot them up or something. That if you just would go to Chicago for 10 minutes, I think everybody could understand very, very well. Because if you catch an op slipping, you got to shoot them up. So basically, Russia was like, hey, we're ops now. And America does really well with having ops because that is how Chicago and the drill scene and all that thrives.
So in response
So don't come to Chicago is what I'm saying.
In the response to Anna's question, there's nothing that says you can't be a felon and be in office and be a prime minister in the UK. However, if you've ever declared bankruptcy, you can't.
I can't be a prime minister. Damn it.
The fuck?
Actually, I've never declared bankruptcy. Like, that's a big thing in America. I don't know what it looks like for you guys, but like,
You declare
Yeah, if
bankruptcy.
you declare bankruptcy over here, they're like, "Hey, bitch, you can't buy anything ever again.
Yeah.
You better have all the money and then some if you want something."
Yeah, no credit for you.
I think my dad declared bankruptcy. He probably couldn't read it though.
They were like, sign here. I want my sign in.
Hey, sign here. We're getting a new house. The bank's like, "Thank you. We're taking everything."
Bankruptcy.
He's like, "Son, I need you to read this." I'm 11. I'm like, it's yeah, just sign right here, Dad. I remember that.
10 years down the line, he's like, you motherfucker.
He comes to me now and he's like, "You remember when you bankrupt me when you were 14? I'm like, no.
Nope.
I can't weed. I can't do that. I don't know what to say. I've been getting real good with my deaf impersonation, and it's not okay that it's so on point.
Have you seen that video, the death threats?
No, but okay.
It's
Don't
American.
bring it up,
It's
dude. I'm gonna
American.
laugh too. Goddamn.
It's oh man, I'm gonna have to get it. It's funny.
I'm gonna laugh too. I can't.
We're gonna get copyrighted again, but fuck it.
Oh, suck my dick. If you don't get copyrighted, you're not doing it right, bro.
Hold on. Let me share
If
this
you
screen.
don't get copyrighted,
Ready?
I don't know why I find that so funny.
Alright,
Maybe it's because I'm a handicapped parent. Everything's a little bit funny to me, but like I've been doing a deaf impersonation for the past like week, and Anna will be looking at me like, "Zach, stop. I don't like that."
Let me know if you can hear it.
What's the matter?
You hear it? Do you hear
No,
it?
I hear nothing.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Why is that then? Alright, 2 seconds. You heard the first one though, didn't you?
No, I've been getting deaf threats.
Alright, hold on. Shut up, you man.
I can't hear you. I can't.
I reckon they should become a streamer. They said it'd be good. They said.
Dude, 5 years of my life, people are literally like, "Oh, I'm gonna start streaming. Oh, I could be a streamer," and I'm like, "I fucking want you to. I want you to sit in front of your computer or whatever it is and be like, why? Why aren't you working? Why are you not working?" I have sat here with tears in my eyes just out of anger. But like, where is the fucking echo coming from?
Right.
I've been getting death threats.
You hear that?
You mean death threats?
Nothing.
Right. Go on to the pod itself on YouTube and watch it on there.
Okay. Yep, I'm here.
What's the matter?
I've been getting death threats.
You mean death threats?
Did you do the lights?
Not this time.
Running in, you undone me! You undone me on your analog! Gone!
Oh, oh, where's it go? No, didn't end up going over. It's been flooding here, so didn't go. Come on, Zachary. There he is.
I'm a terrible person. I'm a terrible.
Drive. It's so bad.
Oh my god, I'm a terrible human being. I'm a terrible human.
It's so fucking bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, so our current prime minister is being an absolute cock. He is.
I thought you guys liked your current prime.
No. But,
Didn't he win because he said he was gonna fix some shit?
yeah, he said he was gonna stop. He was gonna stop winter taxes. Like he heating bills for elderly, and there was a bunch of other things. But everything that they said they were going to do before coming into office has now been rescinded, and they've gone the opposite way altogether. Taxes.
Trump said I could grab her by the pussy, so I've been just reaching out, grabbing lips everywhere. I just been lip touching. Ha, got her. Hey, my president's back. Ha ha, got her.
Oh, everyone's walking around going, ha, got him.
No, women are just jumping out, pussy exposed. Like, here you go, get it. He's back. Oh man, I am on the warpath today. Just need to do some drugs.
Fucking go on then.
Oh, so he's being a cock. He didn't do anything that he said.
Nope.
Okay. Also, in America, if you say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this. This is this and that," and if you don't do it within a certain amount of time, we do what's called impeachment, and we say, "Hey, get the fuck out of office and put somebody capable in that motherfucker." They tried to do that to Trump the first time he was president. They tried to impeach him for like 2 fucking years, dude.
Yeah. No, there is something here. Hello, he used to be one of the dictators. The CPS refused to prosecute Jimmy Savile. He's a fuck.
What's his name?
Keir Starmer.
He ain't even got a normal name.
No.
That sounds very Indian.
No, he's white British.
How?
The last prime minister we had was Rishi Sunak.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Was that guy Indian?
Yeah, he's Indian.
Okay.
And then you got Keir Starmer, which is white. Male.
What was wrong with Ricky? Why did we keep Ricky?
He was a cock as well.
Fucking cock.
Yeah. The problem is that the UK is falling apart as it's the shit. Like the cost of living is going up.
What's a Pakistani Muslim grooming gang?
So
Hold on. Whoa. I'm trying to hang out in the streets with a Pakistani grooming gang. What is that?
Do you know what grooming is?
Oh, maybe I took that wrong. I was thinking of like grooming animal. Wait.
Grooming children.
I get it now. I'm a cock. Wait a minute. Who is Jimmy Savile? This sounds like
You
an
don't know
episode
Jimmy
of The
Savile?
Sopranos.
No, it's not Seville, it's Savile.
That looks like Savile. It sounds like an
Yeah,
episode of The Sopranos.
yeah. So Jimmy Savile. So there's a British broadcasting channel or something like that, BBC.
The BBC, okay.
Yeah. So going back into like I want to say like the 19. I don't know if he was like from the 1970s through to the 1990s, or was it 1980s through to 1990s? Jimmy Savile was a TV host for a couple of their shows, and he was caught grooming children. Like after he passed away, loads of stuff came out. He got
Okay,
caught
maybe I just need to groom. You mean like sexually assaulted
Yeah.
these kids?
Yeah.
Like
They go-
favors for? Oh, okay, okay. That happens a lot in like sports
And like
here.
when you go back
Okay.
and look at some old like TV clips and stuff, there was one where like for instance like he had a 12-year-old girl on his lap or something, or 12-year-old boy, and they got off his lap and he slapped her ass on camera, and no one said a thing at the time.
Google a pic. Jim will fix it.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll do it now. I get it.
So that's fucked up, but I want to say this out loud. There is hundreds and hundreds of hours of Joe Biden doing the exact same thing. Hundreds. Like every video you'll see of him like talking to people or whatever, he's real weird about like he'll like hug the little girls extra and like smell their hair and shit. And like we have been calling on Joe Biden's a fucking creep for years and years and years. And it really falls on deaf ears, which also I have a problem with. Like if we're going to say, hey, this person's a pedophile or a predator or something, like this guy's a problem, why does it fall on deaf ears ever? Like maybe I'm a parent, so Sleepy Creepy Joe is a different breed of oh no. Like holy I still think him and Donald Trump should fight.
Yeah. So
I still think it should be the old geezer slam down 2024. I literally think Biden and Trump should get in the ring and whoever leaves. Which I think Joe Biden would get his ass whooped because Donald Trump's actually a very big person. Like he's like 6'2", 6'3". Like he's a very big dude, and Sleepy Joe is not.
Yeah. So this is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you see him?
Oh man.
That bad, right?
I want to sit on his lap, god damn it. Hell yeah. What the fuck? You guys left that on TV?
Oh, mate, honestly, it's terrible.
What is that? Jim will fix it. What's he fixing?
Exactly. Fixing his
Joe
erection
would
and
fall
his
trying to get in the ring. Hey, Joe, I think Donald Trump would just flex on him one time and the orange would like blind him. And Joe would be like, ah, God, napalm. Okay, I took that way too far. Okay. I'm on fire today.
I think that's the crabs.
That's the what? The crabs?
Yeah.
We don't get crabs here. We get lobsters.
Yeah. So, yeah, watch Mojo. Top 10 chilling Jimmy Savile TV appearances.
I got up this morning hoping the world was
Wait,
a nice
you guys,
place.
like the
and
country, you guys knew that this guy was this was a thing?
So there was, I think there must have been some.
When did he die? Is that like recent?
I want to say early 2000s.
Early 2000s. So this is more like your parents and my parents' generation of him being on TV and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
New meaning to Agent Orange. Yeah, that's what we're calling Trump now. Hey, we'll send Agent Orange to get your ass, baby.
He died in 2000.
By democracy or pussy grabbing, he gonna win this fight.
Yeah, 2011 he died, and then in 2012 all the sexual assault claims started coming out.
When was he born? Like 30s?
1926.
26. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy.
It's nuts, right?
So 1926. So probably gets into TV, start of the 50s?
Some guy, yeah.
50s, 60s area? Because
Well,
he'd be 30.
They would have got, he would have been the legal age for conscription. I'm assuming so. Oh, no, was he? No, he wouldn't have. He would have been too young. He would have just missed the wars. So by the time.
Oh, he did too, didn't he?
Yeah, he would have just missed
18 years, 44. I mean, maybe he gets drafted at the very end, but it's pretty much over at that point.
Well, it was 16. 16 was the legal draft here, I think.
Damn, y'all were sending him young. Like, hey, boy, you can drive. You go over there and die.
Well, you can't drive until you're 17.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You can't drive until you're 17. So they would have been fighting a war before they.
What's
even
legal
managed to drive.
drinking age?
18.
Wait, what?
Get this, right? I don't know if the laws changed recently, but at the age of 16, you were able to buy scratch cards, so like scratchies that you call them.
We don't call them scratchies. We call them lottery tickets.
Lottery tickets, okay. So
We don't hold on. You take that back about my people. We don't call them scratchies with you and your sunnies, you motherfuckers. Like, we don't do
Sunnies?
that.
The fuck is
Sunnies,
Sunny?
sunglasses? I think that's Australian, actually.
Yeah,
That's too much
Australian.
bluey.
Yeah, you take that back.
Yeah, I'll take that back, but you take that back. You're scratchy. Fuck you.
All right. So yeah, so at 16, you can buy scratch cards. You can legally smoke, but you're not legally allowed to buy fags. Makes no sense. Like they can't stop you smoking. If a police officer sees you smoking a fag at 16, they can't take it off you. But if you walk into a shop and they serve you to sell you fags,
Did
cigarettes.
you just call it a fag? Hold on. Did
Yeah,
you just get canceled?
No, so that's what.
Oh,
call
is
it,
that
okay.
no shit? That is really what you guys call
Yeah.
cigarettes?
Yeah, fags.
Why?
So
'Cause
you
it's gay.
no. So if you have like hand rolled cigarettes, like you call them, they're called rollies. People just call them rollies. Yeah,
okay.
just because roll by hand, that's it. If they're in a pack, you can buy a pack of fags, which is like 20 in a box. That's just what they're called.
How much is a pack of fags in Wales right now?
Right now,
Because if I went and bought the cigarettes I used to smoke, like if I went and got a pack of smokes from even like I'm not trying to be racist, even like the Kona store, like the hobby market, like if I went there, $8, maybe $9. Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
yeah.
in chat, you can't judge us. You guys, if he says yes, I just need the information. He knew too much about those in charge. That's why he never got persecuted. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Jimmy knew some shit. So it's like some Epstein type shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Epstein over here was huge, bro. Like when all of that came to light and like shit got broke into and like the floodgates were opened, like holy shit.
So a pack of 20, which like, so this is a cheap brand, Carlton. Like they're not like the most expensive.
Do you guys
Or-
have Marlboro?
No.
You're missing out.
Yeah.
Missing out. That Virginia tobacco, boy.
Yeah. So, well, they do get. Is it Golden Virginia? I think we have here.
Virginia Slims?
No, no, it's like rolling tobacco, Golden Virginia.
That's terrible. It's not real.
No. So
A pack of 20 is about 16 pound.
Yeah. The cheapest I could find is £12.75, and that's direct from a retailer.
Were you selling cigarettes at school?
Yes.
Okay. Story time. Were you
So-
selling cigarettes at school, you naughty mother, you cheeky
Yeah, so-
motherfucker?
There used to be a thing with us growing up because we lived in a very small village. Like it wasn't big. There was like surrounding villages, but ours was relatively small.
And it's technically called like it's a village by standard.
Yeah, it's a village by standard. So we'd as youngsters, we'd go out and get drunk on weekends, and we'd sort of wait outside the corner of the shop.
But not Ollie. Ollie didn't do this.
No, yeah, we did. I'll openly admit to it. Like she knows everything. But so we would wait on the corner of the shop away from the cameras, and when a local like smackhead would walk up the road, we'd say to them, "Can you go into the shop for us? Buy us this?" And then he'd always like bum a cigarette, or he'd say, "Oh, give me some money." So you'd pay them to go into the shop for you because you were legal. So it got to a point where in my school you could sell a single cigarette for 50 pence, which is half
50
essentially
cents?
yeah, essentially half $1, right?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I did the same shit at Job
But at-
Corps,
at
bro.
the
I would
time-
literally sell them 2 for $1.
Yeah, so at the time you could buy when this was when I was selling them in school, you could buy a pack of cigarettes for £3.50 for a pack of 10, and then a box of 20 would run you £5. So I used to get a pack of 10, take them into school, sell them. I'd then get a junkie to go in and buy me a pack of 20. I'd sell them, and then over time your profits just become profit.
Profits, yeah.
Yeah. My mother clicked on. I believe she found a pack of fags either in my trouser pocket, my school trousers, or my school bag.
You should have lied. You should have been like, I'm
No.
smoking, Mom. You stress me
I
out.
can tell you now, in the household I grew up in, if I went back at that age and said, "Oh yeah, they're mine," I would have had to hide in like there was no tomorrow. Right? So it's easier for me to
But
just
you're
feel...
out here making money. So,
Yeah.
like, take your ass whooping and go make you some dollars,
No.
boy.
So this is where it gets interesting, right? So I was just open and honest. I said, "Look, it is what it is." Sorry, $7.25, whatever.
For a pack back then.
Right. So whatever. So it was easier just to tell the truth than it was to lie about it, because lying about it would have got me a bigger ass whooping than it would have been just to come clean. She then went on to say to me, she caught me by getting a local junk. Like she asked me, "How are you getting the fags?" So I'm paying one of the local smackheads to go into the shop for me, and she said, "Right, okay." Said, "I'll buy them for you. You can sell them at school. However, I need to see like the money that you're bringing back." Yeah, I know, right? I need to see the money you're bringing back, so I know that you're not smoking the fags in school. And she'd to be fair, she'd go in, buy me the fags, and she counted every single cigarette as well.
I
knew
would
how
have just
much
started
in a-
smoking then, bro. I'd have been so goddamn stressed doing illegal activities with my mother. I would have just started smoking.
Mate, honestly, it was fucking terrible. It was brilliant at the time, but like when you look back at it, it's like, fucking hell, how'd I get away with it?
Oh my god, bro. At least you did it like it was cigarettes and it wasn't your dad's painkillers like I did.
Mate, I'm telling you, there was boys that used to roll up grass from the fields. Like they'd pick a handful of grass, grind it down real thin, let it dry out for a little bit. And
Like
put
grass?
grass. Yeah, not
What
like
the fuck?
not weed. But they take it into school then and say, "Oh, it's a spliff."
I got some
Yeah.
fucking weed.
And it'd be
No
and it'd
way.
be £1.50, and people would buy it, and then like the placebo effect would kick in, and then they were buzzing it like they thought they were high as fuck.
Bro,
going
I'm
into
fucking
class.
stoned over here, man. I just smoked some yard trimmings, dude. I'm fucking lit. You're
Yeah.
just like, what are you
And they-
talking about?
Like I said, we used to sell fags for about 50 pence a fag, and then like if someone you knew had like the ground up grass and like the dried out grass, it looked quite authentic to what I was. Bear in mind, we were like 13, 14 at the time, so
Yeah.
no
yeah.
one really
You're like,
knew
ah,
what
it's
it looked like.
weed.
Yeah. So they put it into a rollie, like sell them off at £1.50 a pop, and it's brilliant.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I mean, that's genius, but that's fucking crazy. Did you guys ever get the spice epidemic? Did that ever
Yes.
touch you guys? Like the little LOL containers or like the aromatics or whatever? Bro, I literally used to. I had a buddy, and his parents owned one of the little gas stations or whatever, and they were selling LOL the spice like nobody's fucking business.
Yeah.
He caught on to it and realized like how much that they were selling it for, because he had to be 18 to buy it and everything, and realized that like if he could get it into the schools, that we could sell it 20, 30 for the little gram thing or whatever. But also Harry Singh was his name. He was not a very people attentive, type of person. So he came to me and was like, look, I know you smoke this shit. And I was like, I don't smoke nothing. I'm a good kid, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I will give you, if you sell 10 of these, I will give you 2 free grams. If you sell 20, I'll give you 4. Like, that was the deal. So it got to a point where I was literally walking in with like a 10-pack of these little LOL containers about this big, just full of spice, and just $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20. Dude, I fucked up a whole school, and I apologize now for all of you whose brains I damaged. I damaged mine just as much, probably more. And he was on alcohol from the local shop, 17. They already knew. They were like, hey, what do you mean he just turned 18? And you were just like, wrong number, man. It's supposed to be 19. Sorry. My mom can't read. Kind of like my dad.
Honestly, it was bad.
You're a terrible kid.
Fuck off. So
You were a bad child. So now, when Taryn gets caught doing some shit, you're just going to have to look at him and be like, chip off the old block, motherfucker.
No.
Chip off the old block.
I'm sure you can agree the idea of being a parent in this day and age is so they don't make your mistakes.
Oh no, I'm good. I have to worry about my child running people's feet over with his wheelchair or like shitting on himself in public. I don't have to worry because like, what's he gonna do? Tell on me? Like, is he gonna run away? Like, do I have to worry about him sneaking into a girl's room? Nope, he can't sneak.
I don't know,
Wheelchair's pretty hard. Like, I hope that whenever he like tries to sneak out and go to a party or something, that they have handicap parking. Was I a terrible mother? Nah, look at this motherfucker. He turned out just fine. Nah, that's the other thing about parenting, man. I know parents who were so in tune with their kids' lives, they knew everything. They knew their sporting events, they knew this, they knew that, and everything. And you know what? I don't know where their kids are now. One of them is in prison for 37 years because he killed 2 people.
Cool.
I know another guy. His parents weren't there at all. Like, his dad literally wasn't in his life at all. His mom was barely there. He was foster in and out. You know what he is? A doctor.
Nice.
Parenting is rough, but I think the thing that I've really realized about parenting is all these things that you're like looking at and you're like, oh, was I a bad parent and this and that? It has nothing to do with your child. It has everything to do with you. Like, I hate feeling like I'm failing, and I hate feeling like I failed Gideon in any way, dude. Just because I know my situation's a little different, but like feeling like you failed your child is one of the worst feelings ever. The thing that I think I've learned about parenting, especially, I'm very proud of him too. Very proud I get to share this stage with him. The thing that I've learned about parenting is none of it's about me. None of it. Not a fucking part. It doesn't matter how I feel. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter if I think I'm doing it right. None of that matters. Is my child happy? Is my kid learning? Is my kid gonna be better than I was? Even without having to say that out loud. Like, because my dad used to say that to me all the time, and I used to hate that. He would always tell me like, oh, I'm doing this so you have a better life than I did. And I'm like, but you got to do whatever the fuck. You had a good life. Like, Mima always tells me you had a good ass life. Like, you didn't do anything. you're pushing me for other reasons. So I hated when my parents did that. And they're like, oh, this is so you have a better life. No, this is so you don't feel like shit. And honestly, there's sometimes, bro, I just got to sit and feel like shit. I just got to be like, damn, I missed the mark. I fucked up as a parent. I didn't put effort into the correct things as a parent. And that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of having a neurotypical kid. This little motherfucker can tell me no? Why I oughta? Yeah, I fucking dare you tell me no, gay. Swimming with the fishes before the day's over with. Like, if Giddy ever told me no, I'd be pumped. But I'd also be like, you ain't finna tell me no. Drop an elbow on a wheelchair. What's up? You know how hard it is to wrestle a wheelchair? It sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Sucks.
and the thing is, they could do a U-turn quicker than you can.
Okay. That was fucked up. He's always going to have better parking. I got it. All right.
Mate, he's always got one up on you at this point.
Fuck you, Dad. No, the parenting's rough, man. It truly is. And then, like, so Jason, we both know Jay, my little brother, he's got 3 kids.
Jesus.
And when I tell you they are all completely motherfucking different, like Travis is so headstrong and like into the shit and very the oldest sibling. I want to fix stuff. I want to do stuff and everything. Peyton, the middle, does not give a fuck about anybody or anything. He's just here. Like, he truly doesn't care at all. And then baby Blakely, the one girl, is of course going to be the princess her entire life. Got 2 older brothers that are going to fight and everything. And literally, I just watch him go through they all have their little moments where he's like trying to explain something to them, and they all receive the information differently. And I'm just like, no, I'm not dealing with that. You got 3 different personalities that you're trying to tell one piece of information to, and they're all like, no, or one accepts it, or one argues about it. Parenting sucks, dude.
See,
and I think
I've always said to Hannah that, like, so growing up, I always had an off relationship with my sibling. Like, we never seen eye to eye. Like, more recent years, we've started to develop a bit more of a relationship than we did before, but I always had issues with her growing up. And I said to Hannah when we had Darren, I said, look, I'm one and done. I don't want another. I seen what it's like. So Hannah's come from a family where she has an older brother. He's a year older than me, I think.
Does she like him?
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Like, she gets on with him. Like, family's really good.
Siblings suck. I said that the other day because Anna was talking about it. She's like, what's it like to have siblings? And then Jason just walked into my house, took something, slapped Giddy one time, karate chopped me, and just like left. And I was like, that's what the fuck it's like to have siblings.
So that's it. So Hannah growing up, she never had that relationship like that like I said, me and my sister didn't get on growing up, but like I said, now we've got a better relationship than we did in the past. But it really put me off wanting 2 kids. I don't know why. I think just the impression of like having such a nasty relationship, like not liking your sibling, which again isn't a nice feeling because you always want to like your sibling, but it was one of them feelings.
Fuck that, dude. All 7 of you motherfuckers can suck my dick from the back and a reverse motherfucking fuck you, because I don't give a fuck about liking my sibling. I can care less.
Yeah, see.
Oh, look, she just showed up.
I know.
We were not. Hey, actually, we were talking about how siblings are amazing and we love siblings and siblings are the best people in the world. No, fuck my siblings, dude. Because also, the thing about my siblings is I can look at all 7 of these people. None of them, not a fucking one of them, see the world like I do. Not one of them. And you know what, dude? That's a good thing.
Yeah.
We can't have fucking 6 Zacks out here because I'm an asshole. And also, I don't see what they see. You don't know how many times there's moments that, like, I mean, fuck it, I'll openly talk about it. My youngest brother, Jackson, doesn't really like me at all. I don't blame him, 100%. I don't blame him. I don't like myself half the time. But Jason gets stuck in the middle of that a lot. So there's always this, like, oh, hey, tell Jackson, or, oh, hey, Jackson said, tell Zach this. Whatever. There's always that confliction of, like, what we're supposed to be doing with each other as siblings. Because also, I can't live your life for you. I can't love your wife. I can't raise your kids. I can't do your job. I would love to. I would love to help you. I would love to always be there for you. But, like, that shit sucks, man. And I feel like that and parenting go hand in hand, because I want to do all this for Giddy. I don't want Giddy to have to struggle. I don't want him to have to hurt. Like, he's hurting right now because they cut a fucking chunk of his spine out. And that hurts my feelings.
How's he getting on?
And I don't know how you're supposed to deal with that. And, like, feel good about that and feel good about what you're doing as a parent. Like, oh, I told them to cut him open. Also, now he's in pain. What do I do?
Yeah, but the circumstances are a lot different, though. And it's not like it was intentional. It was a situation where he would have known from the get go that it was for the betterment of his life. So don't
Yep.
look at it like that. How was he getting
And
on?
I think that is what?
How was he getting on? Is he doing all right?
He's an asshole, dude. He's just an asshole. And like the pain subsided and he's just an asshole. And like I have to realize that that is my fault and my doing. And like I made him this way and made him strong and was like, hey, you just have to get through things. And like really truly hope my half siblings have been less supportive and loving than my friends have my entire life. Since we shared blood, they feel like they get freedom to be part time.
Mm. Jesus Christ.
Like, ooh. You know, I believe that because I feel like if Ollie called me at any point in time and was like, hey, I need you. I need to talk to you. Whatever. It doesn't matter if it's 4 a.m. for me. It doesn't matter if it's 4 p.m. for me. It's 2 a.m. for him. It doesn't matter. I'm going to answer that phone call. Now, if anybody but Jason called me, I'm not answering that goddamn phone call. Like, I'm not. And I am blood related to all of that. Like, I'm not answering. Well, no, I have a little brother named Riley that's like on my mom's side, and Riley could call me anytime. I would answer for Riley.
I think me and my sister, we one of 10, I think. So the biological sperm donor, he was a straight down cunt.
I use that word so much, dude. You don't know how many people look at me because I'm like, ah, fucking cunt. And they're just like, this is America, sir. You can't say that. And I'm like, hang out with a Welsh dude. It's all good.
No, so
have you called somebody a snaggletooth fuck yet?
Yes, it work.
I'm telling you, snaggletooth, that'll really hit a motherfucker.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting moment. Notice that 2 teeth were sort of doing this in his mouth.
Yeah, snaggletooth ass bitch.
Oh yeah, he was catching something. Yeah.
X marks the spot.
Honestly, he was terrible. I'd never seen anything like it before. He's like his root to come in angled, and it just come up like this.
Oh god damn! Eating bricks for his childhood.
You could probably put a snooker cue on there and hit a pocket.
Oh god,
it was that bad.
Oh god. Okay, finish what you were saying. You snaggletooth bitch.
Yeah, so I think I'm one of Swiss Army teeth.
Oh, you did not.
What's that?
Oh, Swiss Army teeth? That's fucked up.
A tooth for every occasion. Shit.
Oh, that's fucked. The Swiss Army teeth. That's fucked up. I don't know if I can handle all the mosses at once. You guys need to calm the fuck down, dude.
Jeez,
you need to calm the fuck down.
Reunion. No, but
got everybody in that sub.
So yeah, so I think we're like one of 10 maybe. I think I don't speak to any of them. I think my sister might speak to maybe 1 or 2. I think.
Wait, so your dad was just laying out Pound Town left and right?
He was doing something. Wasn't being there. So, like I said, as far as we're concerned, like he's just a sperm donor. He's never.
You really have like 10 other siblings just running around the country?
Yeah, and a lot of them all have kids now as well.
Do they all have the same last name?
No, different.
Oh, I was gonna say there's just fucking mosses everywhere.
No.
That's crazy, and it just.
We have over 20 apparently. That's how much I know.
No shot. No fucking way.
How great. So
You guys could start like an army.
Mate, I've got an older sister that is, I believe, 6 months older than me.
He was fucking like that?
Yeah.
This is The Sopranos.
Yeah.
20?
Yeah.
How old is this man?
Couldn't tell you.
Is he still producing? There's 8 of you. Not much. Okay, we're getting this family tree has turned into a bushel of a forest that's got like so many different lanes that you could go down.
Yeah, so
there's 8. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I still feel like that's a lot. I have biologically, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 biological. like 4 siblings that I am related to, actually blood, and then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 that are married or like brought into the family or whatever. My dad wasn't a hoe because he couldn't read the signs on how to get into the doors at the hoe places. So like he's like, "What's that say? Oh, can't enter." All right. So,
Did you
my
ever see
dad.
that TV show? The guy, he was like a YouTuber or something, and he set himself a goal to have all these kids around the world, and he had something like over 1,000 children. It was on Netflix recent.
Yes. There's
How
also a
crazy
guy
was that?
that got in trouble here in Florida that was like a sperm donor or whatever, and like that's literally what he did. He would just like get people pregnant and shit like that. And he now has a case against him for like 237 counts of child support.
Yeah, this guy was nuts. I think it started in like New Zealand or something, and like the one I'm just telling you about. They started in New Zealand, and they were told that apparently there was a limit to how much sperm you could donate, like to kids and stuff. He tried picking up a 15-year-old girl.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What was his name? No, what was the guy's name? I already forgot.
Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, hey Jimmy, what you doing? Jimmy, what you
It's a bit
doing?
old for Jimmy's taste.
Okay.
Yeah, but no.
No athletic ability. They don't play basketball or anything.
So, like I said,
Nothing?
basketball's not a big thing here. Remember we spoke
What?
about
Okay,
before?
big sport. Rugby.
Rugby, football,
Cricket.
Cricket.
Which also, cricket doesn't make any motherfucking sense, dude.
I'm
I
not
have
next
no
to it.
understanding of cricket. How's that LBW? Like, I don't understand that shit. I don't understand cricket at all.
Yeah,
Have you ever played cricket? Is it fun to play?
I think I've played it. So there was growing up, you had cricket, but then you had a smaller version of the game called rounders, which is very similar to cricket. Like the principle is the same. You get the 3 posts, the bar over the top. The idea is to hit out. So it's essentially like baseball. It's a small like rounders was a smaller version. You had like a small.
Have you ever played baseball?
Yes.
Like legit baseball? Okay.
Not
Baseball's
legit baseball,
stupid.
but baseball in school. Yeah.
Baseball's stupid. Baseball is probably the dumb. And they're like, oh, it's America's pastime. Well, America used to be lame as fuck. Now we drink beer and beat our wives. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, thank Oklahoma Sooners for beating Alabama yesterday, because if not, Oklahoma would have been a very sad state, and a lot of wives would have got beat. A lot of fucking domestics would have happened. A lot of beer would have got drank. Like, it would have been a bad night if we didn't beat Alabama yesterday, because, oof.
You're trying to tell us something there, mate.
Dude, it was gonna be rough. I'm just telling you, my wife was probably gonna beat me because her team had already lost, so I was gonna be the one that got beat because I was just gonna be sad and drunk. But who, yeah. But see, out of my siblings, I think honestly the most like athletic one was probably Jackson. And I'll tell you this about my little brother Jackson: he could have went to a D1 college as a wrestler.
No
He
idea
didn't
what
give
that
a
is.
fuck.
I
He
don't
didn't give a fuck.
know what
He
D1 is.
truly did not care.
D1. I'm assuming that's Division 1, right?
Division 1. That's like Missouri, Oklahoma. That's like top tier, the biggest universities. Probably could have went D1, no problem. Probably could have went D2, no problem. Just didn't give a fuck. Just truly didn't care.
Makes sense.
And as somebody who didn't have the athletic talent to go D1, D2 even, I probably could have went D3 at best. Fuck you. That hurt my feelings. I don't know why you got a better stroke out than I did. It was Callum, not Thomas.
Going back over the thing. Then
Yeah, I'm trying to read too.
Thomas is. What's that? Thomas is.
Is Callum a normal name over there?
Yeah, it's quite common.
I have a buddy from Scotland with that name.
So originally, the idea of like our parents, like a few of the parents from all these kids, like all of my half siblings, some of the parents knew each other, but the difficulty they had was, especially for me and the sister that's so close to my age, and then like I've just found out that there's a brother that I've got that's 3 months older than my sister Lily. The difficulty we had was, especially with my older sibling, was we were going to be in the same year in school. So we would have, like, the ages were so close that we would have been in the same year. So they had to tell us as kids.
Yeah, because what happens if you take her to prom?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Bronx,
right.
but that's the
Wait,
thing.
that happens
That's
a
what
lot in
happens.
Alabama. They just don't tell people. They're like,
Yeah,
yeah, actually, that's your cousin, but it's all right.
yeah. So that's the reason why we found
All
out. But
Callums are knobheads. I know one,
I agree.
and I like him, but he's Scottish. I know one that's not
Jerry
a
Springer
knobhead.
would have. So Jerry Springer. Did you remember Jerry Springer?
Bro, I used to stay home from school just so I could watch Springer and Maury and then Judge Judy. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you would have had a field day.
Dude, Jerry Springer back in the day. Ollie's the favorite. Fuck you, Ollie. You know, that's cool because I don't think any of my siblings like me. Like, I don't think any of them are like, if you have to pick one sibling, who you're picking. Nobody's like, Zach. Because they know if they pick me, then I'm going to judge the fuck out of them. Because, like, why didn't you pick somebody else? Now I have to deal with you. Fuck you.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm just a knobhead. Are all Zach's knobheads? Is Zach a common name over there?
Yes. It's it's
You run
common.
into it.
It's not common, but you run into them. I don't think I know any Zacks outside of you, but I do know of Zacks.
I don't know any other
Jerry,
Ollies.
Jerry.
Jerry. I don't know any other Ollies.
No.
Oliver's not a very common
So-
name over here.
When I was younger, like when I started high school, the name wasn't that like it was quite a unique name. I say unique; it was quite an uncommon name. But as of late, I think Oliver's become a very common name now in the UK.
Yep. I named a kid that wasn't mine, Oliver. Oh, dude, Steve Wilkos. Oh, Steve Wilkos in the day when he would just flex on people and be like, "I motherfucking dare you, boy. I doubt." Steve was mean. Steve was mean back in the day, bro. Dude, Dad, I'm sick. I can't go to school. All right, everybody's gone. Jerry, with my 7-Up and my saltine crackers.
Jesus.
No, and I just so I don't know how you got out of getting like school and everything. I had a foolproof method to getting out of school. My dad was a tea drinker growing up, right? Like sweet tea, everything. Would always have a picture of it in the fridge and everything. If you drink sweet tea on an empty stomach, it will make you vomit.
Okay.
So when I didn't feel like going to school, or when I didn't do my homework and knew that I shouldn't go to school, or any of the reasons that I decided not to go to school because the other girl wasn't going to go to school, she going to come to my house, whatever the deal was, I would go in there and just down me a big old glass of sweet tea.
Mm.
And about time dads make it round, send everybody to school and everything, I am in the bathroom violently throwing up.
Okay.
And I never had to go to school once. And if you're watching this now, Father, gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. You should have read the fine print.
You can't read.
You can't read.
uh,
He doesn't let me call him that because then he starts calling me a whole bunch of rude shit right
Go on,
after, like
say it.
bitch
say
and
go on,
Zachary, and
Go on.
I can't do that.
Go on. Let's may as well run the rest of the pod with it. Go on.
Oliver,
Yes.
I hate saying it. Like it sounds
It's
like
not
you're in
nice, is it?
trouble.
It's weird.
It sounds like you're in trouble, and just knowing you as Ollie, like our whole time, like
Yeah.
Oliver just sounds like you're in trouble or like you did something, and you probably
So
did.
this is a quite a funny topic that she's brought up, right? But don't call him Ollie. He is Oliver, right? This is coming from a woman that is named
Oh,
Genevieve.
you told me this.
Yeah.
Yep.
But doesn't like people calling her Genevieve. It's Jen. Now the hypocrisy there.
Genevieve.
Yeah, exactly. The
Genevieve.
hypocrisy is unbelievable. I call him cock breath. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. So this
They're
is
coming for your soul,
Ah, they
Oliver.
always do. What was that, Zachary? Shut your mouth.
Yeah, they're coming for your soul.
That's terrible. But what he
Ooh, y'all
seems
are
to-
mean to my man.
what he
Y'all are
seems to
mean to
think
my
it's only
man.
for
Let him
me.
live.
But
Let him live. This has been our best podcast
That's
yet.
pretty good.
This is
But yeah, so she likes to be called Jen, hates being called Genevieve. But yeah, someone calls me Ollie in front of her. She goes, "No, it's Oliver." It got to the point, right? So here you are, as a story as a kid. One of my mates had knocked for me at my front door when I was a kid, and my mother opened, and he said, "Is Ollie there?" And she went, "Who?" "Ollie." And she went, no one here lives by no one by that name lives there. And she closed the door. He knocked the door again and said, "Is Oliver here?" "Yeah, I'll get him now for you." That's how childish it was.
She gave you that name. You were
Yep.
going to use it correctly.
You say that she didn't pick the name.
I feel
My
weird
grandma
calling
did.
Giddy Gideon. Like
Yeah.
when I say Gideon, everything, I'm like, oh, Gideon needs something. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
"That's not
The
a-
difficulty is, right, she didn't give me the name. She chose to keep it, but she didn't pick
she
the name.
didn't name you."
No, my grandmother named me.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Back out, back out, back out. All right, Chad, it's been a pleasure. Love you guys. We'll see. My name's Zach
So,
Giddy.
yeah.
I'll see you on the next one.
But yeah, no. So it was quite an interesting talk on that one.
Like I said, I have an ex-wife, and she got knocked up while we two were together and tried to convince me that this was my child. And from the moment he was born, I knew he wasn't my child, but I wanted to name him
He
because
had
I was already
a
there.
yeah.
So I named him Oliver Morgan, so
What
that he
was
is a
it that
liver
you said
organ
was the
baby.
distinguishing feature? I think you said different pigmentation to the skin or something like that.
And he had big ass ears.
Big ass ears.
I mean, he was white, but dude, it looked like Dumbo shot out.
People always wanted to add shit to me.
It's just Anna. Anna. That's why I call her annoying. Annoying Anna. Just come in, it goes black.
I can see her coming in and whooping her ass for that.
Oh no, help! Hit me again. No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like Lily May. I don't like people calling me either Lily or Lilith.
I wouldn't. Lilith is a lot to say too.
Yeah, so she's going through this phase at the moment where she's, instead of shortening the name down to Lil or just keeping it Lily, she's added letters on. I don't know why. It's funny.
Do you have a nickname for Taryn?
No, nothing yet.
Just Taryn?
Yeah, Taryn, or I don't think we call. Obviously,
Dude,
we
I
call him
have
like I call him like
712
little man
nicknames
and
for
stuff.
Gideon.
I call him like little man and Daddy's
Giddy
boy
gets
and
called
shit.
everything. GT, Gidmo, Shitty Giddy, Itty Bitty, like Pibster, Pib, fucking Vin. He gets called everything, and he responds to all of it.
So Lily's just put, it's a lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife gets offended when people try to add shit to her name, though. They're like, Anna. She's like, Anna. Just Anna. And then if you don't spell it with the two N's and you only put one N, ooh, I'm Anna.
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 All right, man. I think we got to run this one down. This has been a hell of a stream. I appreciate everybody coming out. We will be here again next Sunday. No problem. Same time. I will try to be on time because I was a slacky lacky bitch today. Not going to say that Oliver had any issues with stream.
What was that, Zachary? Say it again.
Say
it again, Zachary.
Or sound or anything, or that we couldn't get sound to come
okay.
through. But yeah, it's my fault. 100%. It was me. I was late. I appreciate everybody from the other side of the pond that has come to hang out with us. Send us some things to talk about. Send us anything to talk about, any ideas, any formats, anything. We'll look over it. We'll go over it. We would love. Be on time. Hey, your mom is yelling at me and I don't like it. Never had a mother yell at me, so never really had a mom. I mean, I have a Karen, but she's Karen, so she always be Karen. I was made in a lab. I never had a mom. What are you talking about? A meth lab?
Your mom left before you were born, boy.
She literally popped me out of the meth lab. Was like, how much can I trade this for? $1,000? All right.
You want dumpster babies.
We are getting way off topic. Chat, it has been a pleasure. I love you guys. You guys have a great day. And really the point I was trying to make earlier, especially about being afraid about this comedy shit and everything, this is my life. And if I don't chase it, nobody else will. I've spent 32 years of it, and not all of that time, but I've spent 32 years kind of being afraid of myself and what I'm truly capable of and like what it could take me to. And I'm just tired of giving a fuck anymore, dude. It takes more out of me to be afraid of it than to just do the damn thing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said,
so whatever the thing is, go do it. Whatever that thing in your life is, go do it.
100%.